Let me share a personal story with you about manifestation. It might seem small on the surface, but it carries a profound lesson. Every day, my wife lovingly packs my lunch, and on this particular day, I ate my sandwich and chips. But the whole time I was imagining, or thinking, and anticipating my dessert. It was a cookie that I usually get in my lunch. I could almost taste it. It was that real. When I finished eating and reached for the dessert in my bag, to my surprise, it wasn't my favorite cookie. She put something different in there. And for the moment, I felt a little disappointed, but then I just, blew it off, put the dessert down, and started to fold my bag. Because my normal routine, I would, get to that point, take my dessert out, fold my bag up, and stuff it in my door. And at the end of the week, I take them out and reuse the bags. And at this time, I folded it up, stuck it in the door, but then I felt something, like there was something in one of the bags that was already in the door. And so I pulled it out and looked, opened it up to see what was in there. And guess what? It was my favorite cookie. The funny thing about it is I don't even remember putting it in there. It was pretty trippy. So the deeper point to this, even though I don't remember putting it in there, is that I had been imagining that I already had this cookie, that I was already eating it even before I finished my sandwich, and so I wasn't really trying to manifest anything, even though I am a student of manifestation. I wasn't trying to manifest anything. I was just having it like it was mine already. And Neville Goddard would say that the imaginal act was already fulfilled, and he says, what we experience vividly within must by law show up without. And that was a perfect orchestration of that, because I wasn't pushing for it. I just knew that that it was mine already, And then Bashar might explain it this way, though. He says you might shift it to a parallel reality. By focusing on the cookie with joy and anticipation, I aligned with the version of reality where the cookie was already waiting for me. In that sense, it wasn't created. It was discovered by shifting into the timeline where it existed. Now, Neville talks about manifestation, but he doesn't really mean creating something out of nothing. He means getting into the right state of mind. That's what you use your imagination for. To get into the right state of mind so that you enter into the reality where your manifestation is already yours. Because everything is right now. Everything is yours right now. Ernest Holmes, through the science of mind, would describe this as the working of universal law. The thought I impressed upon mind was faithfully mirrored back in the exact form I desired. And here's the larger insight. Manifestation doesn't always arrive with fireworks. It often feels so natural, so ordinary, that the mind wants to dismiss it as coincidence. But it's not coincidence. It's consciousness at work, baby. Time is not linear. The desire for the cookie in the present and the action of placing it in the bag, who knows when, all came together, creating a seamless experience. My desire in the now actually organized my past to support it, because time is an illusion. And this proves it. Who knows when I put it in there, but it was there for me to have when I wanted it. The takeaway is, trust your imagination. When you feel something real within, reality has no choice but to present it to you. Often in ways that that feel perfectly ordinary, but magical, baby, nonetheless.